Let me start by first asking and inquiring, how many of you have called in about recycling issues, having problems? A handful, a couple? Okay. What we've been noticing is, well, let me take it back. Let's start from the beginning. On August 1st of 2005, the city adopted a section 3-6, I'm going to worry for a moment, 3-6, a section whereby basically they're addressing the recycling problems. We started noticing ever since they started putting these things out that we started getting, I won't even say just local transients, but even business people, people who are basically supplementing income, things of that nature. They're going out in the middle of the night, sometimes during the day, wee hours of the morning, and they're collecting, going through your recycling and things. So the city adopted this code, and now it's been in effect for the past 3 years now, again since 2005. We started getting complaints shortly thereafter, getting the calls. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to be honest with you, we have to get used to it or get it adopted to the officers because, you know, it gets passed in. A lot of the officers are like, we have a section. We're usually dealing with the penal code, the vehicle code, and the major codes that we deal with. Not to say that the city municipal code isn't something we deal with, we do, but it's a new section. So we've been since enacting that. But to get to the gist of it, our officers being trained a little bit more so now, and as far as the problem is, I strongly encourage you to call in if you do encounter this. Reason it's getting a little bit more serious because it isn't so much that the people are just putting your recycling out at the curbside. Some of these guys are getting so blatant to the point that they'll wait until that point. We're getting folks that are going to the back side of their homes, or we've even had reports of going to the backyard of a residence where someone has it to get inside of their recycling. Now, I don't know if I'm sure part of it could be part of the economic times that always seems to go hand in hand with issues, because actually some of the folks we've actually spoken to, stopped and spoken to, even stated, you know, I kind of supplement my income. It's not the greatest amount, but, you know, it gets me by. You know, gas prices are high, the economy's tough, and all of that. Well, we've been since contacting our officers, giving them the training at the lineups, informing them of the municipal code, how to go about handling it, people that they're going to deal with. I've since also met with the operations directors for the Alameda County Industries, which is ACI. Basically, the city is contracted with two vendors, ACI and Waste Management, that come and do collections. They are the only ones we are contracted with. They're the ones who are supposed to come through. Them or some sort of city employees that come and gather your recycling. That is it. If you do get folks that are outside collecting recycling, please do not confront them or challenge them or anything of the sort. Give us a call. We'll get out there as soon as possible. Please keep in mind, though, when we do get the calls, we respond to calls on a priority basis. So obviously, if we've got a robbery, a burglary, or something of the sort, unfortunately, it drops a little bit lower, and we can't always get there right away. But if we have nothing going on, trust me, we respond. We are very proud of our response times and calls for service here in the city. The section that we actually cite for is 36330 of the municipal code. Fines are as follows. Fines may not sound significant to you, but keep in mind, we're trying to basically, sometimes with the criminals, we can throw them in jail, or basically we can hit their wallets. And sometimes if you do them both, it really makes a difference. If you're out there collecting recyclables and you're turning them in, you're making $40, $50, $60 on your recycling throughout the day, and you've seen them with the carts or the packs, loading these things up and hauling them down to the recycling bins. Hitting their wallet with a fine of $100 or $200 makes a significant dent in them. And basically it gets to be a point of, oh hell, I'm going to sit here, basically I just lost my profit margin. I'm not going to do it here in San Leandro. These guys keep screwing with me. I'm going to go to Oakland, Hayward, Castro Valley, wherever else where I can deal with it, honestly. So we're basically at that point where we're trying to direct our officers. Waste Management, ACI, they voice concerns as well, because basically their drivers are coming out, pick up the bins, and lo and behold, they're encountering this guy with a light on their helmet or flashlights going through the recycling, or they're lifting their forks to lift up the recycling dump, and they got some homeless guy inside of there digging for cans, and like, what? Kind of freaks them out. So they're concerned about the liability. They're concerned with the safety of their officers. As we start looking into this thing, it started taking a life of its own. Because I'll be very honest, usually we tell the cops, hey, the citizens are calling, these guys are out here, they're collecting all the cans and they're sick of it. Cops are like, yeah, okay. Basically we have a lot of crime and things that we're dealing with. But when we give the overall picture, as I've explained to you, Waste Management folks, they're dealing with it, it's a safety issue, they're going in the side of the houses, going in the backyards. Now our officers are going like, whoa, 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 no, not on my beat. Guys are really proud of their particular beats and they don't want to tolerate that. So it's one of those they're taking great pride in. We're going to address these issues as much as we can. Fines go as follows if we cite them. A first offense, they can be fined up to $100. If they're fined a second time within that 12-month period, it could be a $200 fine. If they're caught again for a third offense within a 12-month period of time, they can go to county jail and be fined up to $1,000. Initially, when we started this program, the officer's been making contact, they're FIing. They're basically giving it what I call an FI as a field interview. Kind of a warning, before warning. Dude, don't do it, you can't. Putting you on our database, so when I enter it, if I come out here, find you again, I'll run your name, it's going to show me we're already contacted, no more warnings. So they've been building up to that point. After meeting with Waste Management and all the trash companies, we've also formulated a training, not so much a training book, an informational book that's kept in our lineup division for all of the officers. And this book is basically going to be the municipal codes. Flyers we hand out to the citizens and things stating the problems. Here, you'll probably touch on it, but basically, these are some stickers that you can also put on your recycling bins. They're obtainable through the corporation yard.
There's a stack.
Actually, here we have a stack over here. I strongly encourage you to put them on. This also gives us an idea when the guy says, you know, I didn't even know about the law. You kind of look like a garbage can. Really? Turn around, put your hands behind your back. So help us help you by doing everything that you can do. Some of the other things we try to get everyone to do is basically, if you really can, try not to put your recycling out the night before. If you can, get up early in the morning and put it out. That helps us out a lot. Try to keep it somewhere secure, not so much just on the side of your place or something. If you have a garage inside and you don't mind putting it in there, I can understand the difficulty if you can or don't. But these are just some suggestions if you keep it locked away in your garage, a shed, or something like that. So basically, if it's not there, they have no reason to go there and they have no access to it. Bring it out early in the morning, like 6 a.m. or so on your collection date, so we can, it basically gives them nothing. They go out, because we have these guys in such coordinated efforts. We've even had reports of a guy driving down the street with two guys in the car, they're bailing out, dumping everything in the garbage cans and continuing on. We've even had other reports of guys coordinated efforts with walkie-talkies. Hey, I'm down here in this street, we're coming. They're going out, dumping this stuff and going through. I've contacted each of the many of the redemption facilities within the city of San Leandro out of curiosity to find out. Usually can vary anywhere from like $1.50 to $1.85 a pound. We have a lot of redemption facilities in San Leandro, so that also helps the matter, especially at the foot of Davis Street. And they also have what they call micro sites. You've probably seen them at Safeway, Back and Save, things of that nature. See the guys lining up. So we have all the facilities here. Folks are putting their things out. The economy's bad. Basically, just a totality of the circumstances gets folks to come out here and start doing their thing. The officers now have, in addition to that book, we have a route map. We've contacted all the trash facilities to find out when the pickup dates for a particular area is. The officers will then be able to go inside the book and go, oh, today's Monday. Let's see what we got. Okay, B2, Davis Street, here. This is an area where trash guys are picking up. We're going to hit that area. Not only that, but they know the times. They also have a book stating our number of calls for service. This is the hot area. So, hot area where the trash is being picked up that day. We have our bicycle units who, when they have double man units, they're going to be out patrolling out in the area. We've even gone as far as a letter of criminal investigation to detectives know about it, which are basically your plainclothes detectives. It's one of those that they're just driving about. Because let's face it, sometimes you see that black and white car about 2 miles away. So if they at least see the thing, they can give a call. The uniform officer can make contact. The guy says, no, I wasn't doing anything. Detective pulls up, yeah, you were. So, we have a few options that we're working on to basically minimize the thing. But a big one is call us. Please call us. Even if you have bad luck the first or second time, because we're, again, keep in mind, priority base, we are there for you, we will come for you. In fact, our guys got a call I believe we have one call today, and the call they received, the guy was ended up citing and arrested for the event. So give us a call. If we're not tied up, we will come out and handle it.